Good day, viewer at home. Welcome to e-learning program organized by Kebbi State Ministry of Education to cushion the effect of COVID-19 pandemic affecting the world, to assist you students at home so that your academic activity will not be hampered. I am Adekunle Adebisi, presenting sound speeches in English language. Yes. In your grammar class, you have been introduced to the alphabets we have in English language. At home there, can one of you remind me how many alphabets do you have in English language? Yes, 26 alphabets. From these 26 alphabets, we have two types of sounds. As I've said earlier, the alphabets of English language contain 26 letters, and we have been told that there's one acronym we say Mr. A-I-O-U out of this alphabet. So this leads us to the type of sounds we have in English language. We have the vowel sounds and the consonant sounds. As indicated up there, vowel sounds are subdivided into two. We have the monotone and we have the diphthongs. The monotones are regarded as the original vowel sounds because the manipulation or the reproduction of monotones give back to the diphthongs. And in all, we have 12 monotones and we have 8 diphthongs. What is the total number of vowels we have? Yes, 20 vowel sounds. Also, from these monotones, they are subdivided into two again. We have the short sounds and the long sounds. So this is telling us that anywhere, any sound written or any symbol of this vowel sound written with these two dots is indicating a long sound. As you can see from this, what I put here, in English language we have 20 vowel sounds, and the speakers of English language gave them their number from vowel number 1 to 20. That's why we call it RP. That is the recognized pronunciation that if anybody speaks English language correctly, anywhere English is being spoken will be understood. And for this lesson, we are considering the first 5 RPs. That is the first 5 vowel sounds in English language. The first one is vowel number 1. I want to ask you, is it a short sound or a long sound? Yes, it's a long sound because it has these two dots. These two dots indicating what? a long sound. So if you want to articulate or pronounce this sound anywhere you see in a word, you pronounce it as a long word. Say the word B. That double E there is a long sound. Also, E-A-T, when you spell it, when you pronounce it, you say eat. E-A is a long sound. So, telling us that that's the same vowel sound can be seen as double E, as E-A, and see the word key, E-Y. The same sound, double E, E-A, E-Y. Now, let's go further. See the fifth example of that vowel number 1, key. Imagine, key, K-E-Y, this E-Y and U-A-Y are still the same thing. Telling us that if you are tested in your exam, they give you option. Any of these examples can go for this sound. Either double E, E-A, E-Y, or U-A-Y. As far as vowel number 1 is concerned. Are you following? Then we go to vowel number 2. It's directly opposite of this vowel number 1. It's a short sound because there's no dot in the front. See the word babe. You children at home, you have your little one when they want to eat. What do you understand by babe? This small clothing you tie around your younger ones when you want to feed him or her is known as what? Babe. And see also IT, eat. Then we go further, city. You can see that that same letter I, when you spell it, stand as E, and CY there, city, city. Y is also standing as this. So if you come across all this in your exam, you will know that I, when you spell it, Y, when you spell it, and further example of this, you will know that they are of the same pronunciation. Then we go to vowel number 3. It looks like E in all our languages. We are very familiar with it. But what I've told you earlier, what we pronounce is at times not what you spell. And what you spell at times is not what you pronounce. See the word, the sound E. Now, correctly. Head. 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 E-G-G. Egg. It's a short sound. Then see the second word as example. Berry. Ordinarily, if you come across this, many pronunciation will come up. But this lesson will have taught you that B-U-R-Y, that letter U-R is not any other sound but what? E. Then we continue. Tell. T-E-L-L in our spelling, but it's pronounced as what? Tell. Then we go further. Earth. You can see E-A. So, this lesson is for us as listeners to observe how words are being spelled and are being pronounced in English language. Don't forget, we are all learners. We are the second speaker of the language, so we have to be observant so that we will not be committing mistakes and errors. Then we go to the fourth vowel sound. The fourth vowel sound is pronounced as A. It's a short sound because there's no 2 dots after it. A, B-A-T, bat. Bat. It's very common in our language, but the way we produce it is quite different from the way English speakers use it. Then we have cat. 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 C-A-T in the spelling. But we pronounce what? Ah. We are at home. I believe you are following. Then we go further. Chat. Chat. When you are discussing with your friends, either sitting together or when you are online, you are discussing. You are not seeing each other, but you are exchanging views. We are then, that's that. Then R-A-T. You know this is a rodent in our house. But the sound is pronounced as what? Ah. Then we go further. Mat. Mat. all of us, you do use it at home to sit or to relax. And the last vowel sound we are to consider now is vowel number 5. Yes, we are at home. Which vowel sound is this one? Is it a short one or a long one? No, it's not a short one, but rather it's a what? A long sound. Why? Because it has 2 dots after it. And we are seeing the appearance or the manifestation of this sound, ART, art, art. Also, EAR is pronounced as what? Heart, heart. It's a long sound. Then, see this, that's why as second speaker of English language, we have to be over. See this. So, one of you will ask your mate, why is it possible for this one to be long sound and this one to be what? Short sound. That is how the English speaker put it. It's father, not father, but what? Father. You can see ART, EAR. Can you see it? And see where we get them? FATHER. And we pronounce what? As what? Father. Then we continue. BAR. BAR. BER. Baba. Baba. And the last one is what? Large. Further example of these 5 vowel sounds are given below. Right? You don't need to copy this one. You can copy your note through the one pasted up there. So let's see the other example of this vowel sound. RP1, remind me, it's a long sound. RP2, it's a short sound. RP3, it's a short sound also. 4, it's a short sound, and the last one, the RP5, is a long sound. So, further example of this vowel number 1 that is not on the board is this: Pelis. Pelis. Ordinary Nigeria will say police. Please, from this, after this lesson, I don't, if you see me on, because you have seen me now, if I come across you on the road, you pronounce this word, I will feel offended because you have learned it. It's not police, but what? Police. Police. Your best teacher is there. If you care, it's police. 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 It's not what? Police. But 95% of we speakers of this language pronounce what? Police. Not police, but what? Police. Yeah. We have also deceive. Deceive. EI. As what? As our number 1 sound. Then believe. Believe. IE. Believe. Believe. Several examples of this are in your dictionary. And next lesson, when we are together, please make sure you have your either Oxford, Longman, Cambridge, or Macmillan Advanced Dictionary. You will see copious example of this sound. Then we go to vowel number 2, which is a short sound. Say this. Ordinarily, it's not market, but what? Market. This sound is a short sound, and it's not vowel number 3, but what? Vowel number 1. Pocket. Pocket. If I come across you, where are you going? You say, Malam, I'm going to the market. I will feel offended because you have learned this lesson now that market is not the right pronunciation, but what? Market. Then we have ticket. A typical Nigerian, not you student that attend this class will pronounce what? Ticket. It's not ticket, but what? Ticket. Pocket. bucket. Several examples of this. Then let's go to this one, because all African language has this sound, eh. So we have little or very small problem in pronouncing or identifying this one. So as you say, belt, shell, net. I believe this one is a bit easier for us. The same thing about vowel number 4. We are familiar with this one too, though the symbol may not be the same with our own African languages. But at least our past knowledge of our language will help us to pronounce this one correctly. Then we have, say, sad. Sad. See how it is pronounced. Sad. Mark. Mark. You can see, to get the best or further knowledge of this, how to pronounce these words, are those dictionary I have recommended. The advanced learners, they are good materials for you as learner of English language, as well as oral English is concerned. Then let's go to this, the 5th vowel sound. That is the long R. R. You can see that it's a long sound. We have the 2 dots that indicate that it's a long sound. Then we have harbor. You can see harbor. Harbor. Margin. And students at home, please, all this sound, each time you want to study of this, any of this sound, make sure you underline the sound representing, the letters representing the sound, so that you not be confused. Because the best thing for you to learn, and to learn very well, is the moment you write out the word, indicate the letters that represent the sound within the word, so that if you pronounce to outsider, they will not see you as a novice, but as a good speaker of English language. So, as I've told you, endeavor to get a very good dictionary. And this example given to you are very limited. I will advise you to get, for each of these 5 vowel sounds learned today, make sure you get at least 20 examples for vowel number 1. You have enough time to do what? To study. Then vowel number 2, 20 vowel sounds. When I was a student like you, this was the method my teacher told me to apply. You have enough examples if you get up to 20 examples. And anytime you write out the words, make sure you underline the letter that represents that sound you have identified. The same thing vowel number 3, so also vowel number 4 and vowel number 5. Once again, if you are at home, the national assignment for all of us is we maintain a good personal hygiene, stay at home, busy doing something reasonable, to wash our hands with soap and running water, and when it is available, sanitizer. Do not go out or roaming the street if it is not necessary. Once again, have enough, stay at home. I am Adekunle Adebisi with telephone number 080 65 65 080 65 26 36 32. You can link me with this number in the course of your study on this vowel sound, you have any problem, and against the last lesson, I have given you a very big and small assignment that each of these sounds give 20 examples. It will help you, because see the little example I've given you, this one alone may not assist you enough. But getting 20 examples for each of these vowel sounds will assist you a lot. Good day to you.